Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. Now, a few days back, I did a video on my own personal long-term EDC tactical pen. Today, we're going to cover the top 5 things to watch out for when selecting a tactical pen for yourself. Now, most of these are not going to be too obvious. For example, it should be clear that you definitely don't want to carry your tactical pen in any sort of pen case. I mean, if you're walking out to a darkened parking lot and you're a little bit worried, your tactical pen should be in your fist. Or if it's not, it should be at the top of a shirt or pants pocket, one that you can immediately reach into, pull out your tactical pen, and again immediately bring it into use in the blink of an eye or in a split second. Last thing you want to do, reach into a pocket, pull out a case, then pull out your tactical pen, put your case away, and then use your tactical pen. Even if you don't bother putting your case away, that's just too much time. It really is. So these top 5 will not be as obvious as don't carry your tactical pen in a pen case. Pen cases are nice. I do own a handful of them. They're great for the regular pens in my collection. Tactical pens, absolutely not. So these are in no particular order. Number 1, plastic pens or plastic bodied pens. For example, Sharpie. Now, this is not the biggest or widest pen that Sharpie makes, but some people will look at this and say, well, it's got a little bit of a taper to the tip. I might be able to use this, and it flies underneath the radar. And yes, Cold Steel does make a Sharpie variation they call the Sharky. But even though that's marketed as a tactical pen, yeah, avoid plastic bodied pens. It doesn't matter if it's a Bic with a soft plastic body or a Sharpie with a hard plastic body. This may be hard plastic, but it's still plastic. Against a truly determined attacker, you need metal, either aluminum, titanium, stainless steel, or heck, even solid brass. You need something that's going to get the job done against a human face, against a human skull. Plastic, yeah, that's not cutting it. Number 2, pens marketed as tactical pens that have the glass breaker tip on the top of the cap. Now, for those of you who saw the video regarding my personal EDC tactical pen, you know it has a carbide glass breaker tip at the bottom. Excellent. That's where it should be. Unfortunately, you have unscrupulous individuals making pens out of metal, out of titanium, and they label them as tactical pens simply because they have a glass breaker tip on top of the cap. Now, what's wrong with this? Well, in order to use a tactical pen properly, you have to use it as a hammer fist enhancer. There's no other way to use a tactical pen for self-defense other than as a hammer fist enhancer. And when you do that, you need a tactical pen where the bottom of the pen not only protrudes from the bottom of your fist, but you need to have space on top to cap the pen. Doing this makes your grip stronger, because when you hit a violent attacker, you're going to feel it in your hand. If you have the pen capped, you can hold on to your pen, and this gives you a much stronger grip. Now, how the hell are you going to do that with a freaking sharp glass breaker tip on the cap? This is just an injury waiting to happen when the impact of your blow comes back into your hand and into your thumb. This is just stupid, having a glass breaker tip on top of the cap. And actually, this particular titanium pen, honestly, I got tricked into buying it because the seller took the photos in a way that I couldn't see the glass breaker tip on top of the cap. Otherwise, I wouldn't have purchased this very lovely looking, definitely not an actual tactical pen. So yeah, watch out for that. Glass breaker tip on top of the cap. This is just stupid. All right. Coming to number 3, flat bottom pens. One of the things that makes a tactical pen effective when it's protruding out the bottom of your fist is when it tapers down like this Smith & Wesson, or like this Nitecore, my Nitecore EDC pen. It tapers down, as you can see, if my camera will focus. Come on. Yeah, this still tapers down. This tapers down. Even on a one-piece pen, tapers down. That's what you want. That taper really helps to concentrate your blow as a hammer fist enhancer. You want that. Now, that's going to be especially useful if your attacker is wearing heavy clothing and happens to be taller than you are. All of a sudden, shots to the face are going to be shots to the sternum or even to the chest if you're significantly shorter than your attacker, which sometimes happens when the defender is a woman and the attacker is a man. So yeah, you need that tapered end in order to magnify the power of your strikes, of your blows. One thing you definitely don't want is a rounded or flat bottom. Now, this is a solid brass pen, and this can do some damage, but because there's no taper, the blows inflicted with a pen like this are not going to hurt quite as badly as the blows inflicted with a pen like this. And especially in the winter time, if your attacker is taller than you and wearing heavy clothing, you need every advantage you can get. You need that taper that concentrates the force of your blows. This doesn't do that. So absolutely avoid tactical pens that have a rounded or flat striking surface or rounded or flat bottom. Absolutely avoid this. Number 4, pull caps. Benchmade, in particular, makes their tactical pen with a pull cap. Pull caps are stupid. let me show you why. Look at how easy that was. Now, this is not a tactical pen. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes. Pull cap, look at how easy that pulls off. You've got your tactical pen clipped to the top of a pocket. And I've had this happen, thankfully not when I was attacked, when I was reaching for the pen to write with it. I'll reach into the pocket, and because it loosened up, what'll happen is I end up pulling out the cap and the pen falls further into my pocket. Now imagine having that happen when you're dealing with an attacker and you're reaching for your tactical pen. No, absolutely avoid pull cap mechanisms. Unless you're dealing with a tactical pen that is a one-piece ballpoint with a twist mechanism or a bolt action mechanism, or even a click top, such as Gerber's offering, those are considered one-piece pens because you don't have to undo the pen into two pieces in order to write with it or to put it away in a pocket. What you absolutely want: threads. Preferably threads with an O-ring, but even just threads without an O-ring. Because if this loosens up a bit, it's still not likely to pull apart. This Smith & Wesson, this is an example of what you want: threads. Never use a pull cap tactical pen. And finally, the clip. What you want is a clip that is low mounted, like this one. Low mounted means when this is clipped to the top of a pocket, you've got a pretty good amount sticking up. Now, not low profile, low mounted clip. Two completely different things. With a low mounted clip, you're going to have a substantial portion sticking up. So you can grab this and pull it out of your pocket. Makes sense, right? Well, you want to avoid, and this is an example of a low profile clip. When this is clipped to a pocket, the pen is low profile because barely anything is sticking up. So here you have a low profile clip with a slick cap. If this were a tactical pen, good luck reaching this and pulling it out of your pocket in a stressful self-defense scenario. Again, here's an example of a clip that leaves you plenty of room to grab. This Smith & Wesson, again, clip, plenty of room to grab. That is absolutely what you want. This brass pen, again, plenty of room to grab. And this one actually has nice checkering all the way around. That's not for show. So yeah, those are the top 5 things to look out for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please continue to stay safe. I'll see you next time. Take care.